Good evening, everybody. My name's Mattioli. I see a lot of friendly faces out in the crowd, but for those of you who do not know me, I have the great fortune of being Chase D'Agostino's best friend. And I got to know the D'Agostino family at our cabin on Canyon Ferry Lake. They have a cabin a couple doors down from my parents. And we got so close over the years that we all used to joke that I was like an adopted member of the D'Agostino family. And I know Scott and Colette have never come right out and said this, but I know for the last couple of years, you two have thought of me as your only son who's graduated college and then moved out of the house. So tonight, I'm going to share a couple stories about the cabin. For the sake of brevity, I asked Chase if he wanted the 9-minute version or the 12-minute version. We're going
12.
Sounds like we're going to do the long one, so buckle up. I'm going to share with you 3 stories, not 2, but 3. And I'm going to tell you the life lessons that I learned from these stories at the cabin. The first life lesson is jet skis don't have brakes. I'm just going to preface this story with the fact that this is how I remember it. If you talk to members of the D'Agostino family, there's other versions of it going on out there. So Scott bought a brand new jet ski. And me and Chase had done most of the fun things you can do on a jet ski. We did a bunch of cookies. We threw each other off the jet ski. And we wakeboarded from behind it, literally as fast as you can go. And then we got bored with doing the standard stuff you can do on a jet ski. So we decided to challenge a 50-foot tall cliff to a game of chicken. For those of you who are not familiar with the game of chicken, typically involves 2 objects moving at one another, and the chicken is the one that pulls away. So in theory, this is not a game you can win, because that cliff ain't going anywhere. So we're on the jet ski, and it's Chase, his cousin Becky, his cousin Maggie, and me. Another thing you should know, really heavy objects take longer to slow down. So he's got his thumb all the way down, and we're heading to the jet ski, we're heading to the cliff. And he gets a little closer than comfort, and he pulls the engine cord out. And the engine kills, and everything goes silent. And he rips the handle to the right, nothing happens. And he rips the handle to the left, nothing happens. And then he looks back at all 3 of us and he says, "Jump!" And just before he could get the word out, we made a brief eye contact. And I knew in that moment that him and I had both learned a valuable lesson, which was that jet skis do not have brakes. I'm going to keep it to 2 stories. I think 2 would be better. The second story and life lesson I learned from it actually has to do with the reason we're here today, which is this beautiful, newly married couple in front of us. And the life lesson behind this story is sometimes when you know, you know. Another way of saying that is trust your gut. The first time I ever saw Sheridan, this is fitting because we were at the cabin. Over the years, Chase's cousin Morgan would have various friends at the cabin, and we'd often see them down on Mark's dock or on his boat. And I can't stress this enough, I would very innocently lean over to Chase and say, "Who's Morgan's friend?" And over the years, I got used to a really standard set of answers, which was, "Oh, you know, that's so-and-so, she's on the soccer team." Or, "You remember my buddy Jake, that's his little sister." So I will never forget the day that I first saw Sheridan, because she was sitting down on Mark's boat. She had her long, beautiful blonde hair. She looked very beautiful, just like she does today. And can't stress this enough, I very innocently leaned over to Chase and I said, "Who's Morgan's friend?" And this is no lie. He looked at me and he just said, "Dude." Sometimes when you know, you know. I saw a look in his eye that day that I had never seen in my life. That weekend, they had their very first long conversation together. And by the next weekend, when we were back at the lake, he told me, "I'm in love with Sheridan." As we talked about at the altar, we're not just here to celebrate these two wonderful individuals, and we do have two exceptional individuals on our hands here. Chase, you are the most loyal person I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
Pretty much every time I've ever been broken up with, you've offered to beat up my girlfriend for me.
Oh my God.
And I've never asked you for that, and I would never ask that of anybody, but he offered. And that's what counts.
That's
Sheridan,
terrible.
you are a light in every room you walk into. Everyone in this room and beyond knows you're not only beautiful, but you are kind, you are open-hearted, you treat the world with open arms. And I cannot tell you how happy it makes me to see my best friend have found the woman of his dreams. And I wish only the best for you two, and I am so excited to see where your future takes me. Chase.
Takes me.
Takes you. Sorry. Have the conflict. Takes you. In closing, we're gonna wrap it up here. To wrap it up here, we're gonna do two different things to wrap it up.
Okay.
I just want to say, Chase, you're my best friend, man. I'm always here for you. I'm your biggest fan. If anything ever goes wrong, I'm only a plane ride away. Sheridan, I cleared this with my sister and my dad, who are over there, and who are also attorneys. And because you're marrying my best friend today, you're now my best friend in law. And everything I just said about Chase now applies to you. And that is just the law. It's not funny, that's the law. And I'm really happy about that. So let's have a toast to Chase and Sheridan D'Agostino. We kept it as brief as we could.
And it goes back to.
And if you would like to hear more stories about the cabin or other things, I can be found over by the beer.